Forget it. Let's play Yakuza Like a Dragon, or Yakuza 7. The 8th game in the Yakuza series, because there's 0. So, before I hop into the cinematics, little bit of context. Yakuza, or Like a Dragon, which is the series name in Japan, is actually a fairly long-running series, directed by, I actually don't know his first name, but he is the creator of all things, Super Monkey Ball, and I believe he's even a C-level executive at Sega at this point. I'm stalling. Toshihiro Nagoshi. It's a really unique series because it's... the previous games were open world action RPGs. They were RPGs, except that the combat was more akin to a 3D beat 'em up game, down to picking up energy drinks off the ground and beating people up with bicycles on the street. And these are very, very well made, playable crime dramas, but I saw the series once described as The Godfather, but it keeps getting interrupted by episodes of The Simpsons, and that is incredibly accurate to how the main story tends to go versus how the side content tends to go. There's a ton of stuff. I'm not 100%ing this game. I'm going to show off as much as I can, but I'm not going to show off like Mahjong and I don't know if Shogi is in this game. There's tons and tons of mini games. I don't know how to play Mahjong. I am not going to make you suffer me attempting to play those. But these games are packed with stuff. Like a Dragon, though, it's a turn-based JRPG. Complete, like, it's like a Dragon Quest. But yeah, let's just hop on in and hit new game. I'm gonna turn that up one notch, and then also there's a lot of cutscenes, so I'm gonna be quiet for a long time at some points.
Long have I waited for this day. I know you can't have forgotten my face. Do not pretend otherwise. Iamon was the name of the courtier you murdered in Suriga. That man was my father.
You don't mean you're that girl from before?
I'm not that girl anymore. I am a vagrant on a quest for vengeance. Do you know how many times I've awoken in the night, having dreamt of drawing this dagger? Today, finally, my blade will have its due!
Quiet! Men, have your way with her! You actually believe I would ever let myself be cut down by a mere woman? I will teach you your place, for I am none other than the fearsome Ginji the Slasher, the legendary terror of Edo!
of a man. Ginji the Slasher is none other than I. Did you see that? Father.
Masumi! Did you finish cutting that confetti?
No. Not yet.
Then what are you sitting around for? We leave for Osaka in the morning. Look at you. You got the audience to its feet and suddenly you think you're a star? This kind of money is nothing, so don't let it go to your head. You ungrateful little brat. Don't you look at me like that. I can't believe this is how you treat your mother. I ought to make the next cut even deeper. And this time, not even your makeup will hide it.
Yoko! Stop it!
Don't you dare try to order me around, Toshio. Who do you think keeps this whole damn show running? Tora-chan. Shall we go to Motomachi tonight?
Are you sure?
Who cares about all this?
Are you okay, Masumi? Don't worry about the confetti. Let me give you a hand. I should have time to finish it in the truck tomorrow. I may never be an award-winning actor, but I've always been a masterful confetti cutter. Every actor needs a backup plan. What do you say we hit the town tonight? See the sights of Yokohama. Just the two of us. Come on.
Okay.
So, Masumi, did you say goodbye to all your friends in Yokohama?
I don't have any friends. What's the point if you switch schools every month?
Come on, don't be like that. You know, when I was your age, my parents wouldn't even let me go to school. Hey, why don't we treat ourselves today? I know. How about Peking duck, the king of Chinese food? The duck is dried in the sun, then roasted, and the skin comes out so crispy and delicious, you'll love it.
If it's the king of Chinese food, it must be expensive.
Don't you worry about that. Indulging ourselves for one night won't break the bank.
Whoa, Masumi. You're going to get full if you keep eating those, you know. Remember, these appetizers are just the bit players. The main course has yet to take the stage.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to the bathroom before the star gets here. Dad? Dad?
Here we are, the last day of the 20th century. And all I can think about is what I want for lunch. Hey, Ichi.
I sent Ichi out to do collections.
On New Year's Eve?
If there's money on the streets and there's work to be done. Yakuza don't get holidays in Kamurocho. Life's a bitch. Then you die.
Stop, Ushio, you piece of shit! What? And get caught? Get fucked, you cum stain!
The chase begins. Chase down the thug. Chasing targets. Chasing down thugs. Ah, the thrill of the chase. Navigate the city without bumping into obstacles by pressing the displayed inputs to catch up with your target. Distance gauge tracks how far away the target needs to get before you lose them. Give me one moment, though. I need to do things like close the Epic launcher, which is open for some reason, so I can deal with some of that stuttering. Apologies. But that's not the game port, that's me forgetting to close things. Like a Twitter tab. Twitter is the most unoptimized website I think I've ever used. Alright. Yeah, I'm playing the PC version through the Xbox Game Pass, which the entire Yakuza series is on. Yeah, chases were introduced in Yakuza 3, I believe. I have not played the PS2 versions of the first two games yet. I played the remakes. Yeah, this one is pretty simple. You kind of just chase him around the block a bit.
Looks like I shook him off. Ushio, pal, I know you're not an idiot. Why did you think you'd get away with hawking this? There's nothing illegal about selling animal fuck videos. Believe me, it's educational. Oh, I believe you. The problem is you were calling it uncensored porn and selling it to dumb, horny kids. Come on, Ichiban, do me a solid. Remember all the good times we had in middle school? And let's be real, it's not like this is hurting the Yakuza's bottom line. Actually, it is. Big time. Kids these days are entitled, man. They'll come bitching to the Arakawa family about porn scammers on our turf. Can't have that kind of shit staining our good name. So come on, cough up the cash you squeeze out of them. Did you forget who you're dealing with? Of course not. Just some Yakuza street trash who's gotta learn when to quit! Guess I'll just have to kick your ass. Choices.
Choosing commands. During battle, you'll select which actions to take using commands menu in the bottom left corner of the screen. Select the attack command to attack the weapon on hand. Give that a shot. First, let's give a listen to this awesome battle theme.
Cool. That all you got? Take your best shot.
Yeah, these games all have very good, like, very electronic heavy soundtracks. Anyway, battle UI, we have the party in the bottom right, HP on top, whatever the resource is on the bottom. Top right corner, we can see a list of enemies and about how much health they still have. Opportune strikes. If you can select attack again before a fallen enemy gets back up, a regular attack will change into a powerful opportune strike. Opportune strikes really dish out the pain, so take every chance you can get.
You like this? Cool.
The red gauge at the bottom right is your energy or hit HP, health points. If Kasuga's HP reaches 0, it's game over. HP can be recovered by using items. Why not take this opportunity to take a bite of your onigiri now? Any flavor will do. Etc. Items. Then we can select any of these 3. I'm going to use this just to have a balance. Select guard for Kasuga to defend himself until his next turn. This will decrease the damage you take and protect against both bleeding and stun. If you know the enemy's next attack will be a powerful one, it might be best to just put your guard up. Just a thought.
Here we go. Cool.
That's it for the tutorial. Time to teach Ushio a lesson. Oh, and one last thing. If there's ever anything like a bicycle or a street sign near an enemy, a normal attack will change into a weapon attack, leading one to use, or in some cases kick, the nearby object to unleash some serious hurt. Wow, in my first run of this fight, he did not miss once. And you may notice something called job experience. Yeah, we have job classes in this game. Level up. HP by 13. MP, okay, it is MP, by 11. Attack by 6. Defense by 5. Magic, healing, agility, and dexterity by 4. And learn the job skill Tenacious Fist. And you can see there are elemental resistances in this game. And we have 1 of 31 job skills for the Yakuza job.
Ichiban Aniki! You okay? Oh, hell yeah. Check this out, man. Whoa, payday! That guy was pretty fucking loaded. Yeah, he was always coming up with crazy business schemes back in the day. Well, some of them must have worked. The cash you got there might hit our quota today all by itself. What are you talking about? We're gonna give this all back to those kids. After all the work we did to get it, man? Yeah, dude. Hold up. You want me to track down every single kid this guy shafted? For real? Yes, for real. What part of this is hard to understand? Nothing. I get it. Fuck. Yeah, look at this real quick. How bad is it? Fucker got me with his brass knuckles. Yeah, you've got a good-sized lump there, dude. No, you idiot. I mean my hair. I just got it done. And it was looking real fresh, too. I can't believe this shit, stupid Ushio. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. You just gotta, Don't touch it. I paid good money for this shit. Damn, I choked. I took a bunch of hits to the face. You're always getting pummeled there. I think you like it. You calling me a masochist? Hell yeah. You always let him get some punches in, even when you could wipe the floor with him. I know how you fight hard when you wanna. Yes, I do let him do that. Pretty masochist, if you ask me. Unless you're training to become a pro wrestler or something. Okay, fine. I guess I can see how it comes across that way. That ain't it. I'm just doing, what a hero would do. A hero? Sure. I pretend I'm a hero when I fight. So what? When it's time to throw down, my brain just starts thinking in Dragon Quest terms. Again with the Dragon Quest? What's so great about it? Everything. It's an epic and dangerous journey, and that's exactly how I see real life. You do know you're a freaking Yakuza, right? If even one guy gets a lucky hit and it's all over for you. You realize that, dude? How many times has Captain Sawashiro told you that? I kill a guy over something as stupid as collections, that's when it's all over. Look, I like this life with Arakawa-san, the captain, and even your dumbass. I'm not gonna do anything to ruin that. Truth is, I never want to be at rock bottom again. Again? So, rock bottom was when you were cooped up in that Soapland office playing non-stop Dragon Quest? Wouldn't be the man I am today without it. A cool guy, full of the bravery those games showed me. And what they didn't, Arakawa-san did. That's where you get all this hero crap, huh? Maybe I should give this gamer shit a chance. Do it, man. But first, let's give that money back to the kids who got scammed. Oh, right. Well, time to give those kids some refunds. Thanks. Hit me up at the SIG shop when you're done. Sure.
Hey, Ichi!
Old man Takeo, how the heck are ya?
Good, good. Hey, did you know Mama Michio is looking for you? She wanted you to swing by.
What'd she need with me?
No clue. I'm just the messenger.
What's she gotten herself into now? Duty calls.
Give me one moment. Still super CPU heavy. Okay, we'll see if this works better. So welcome to Kamurocho. I'm going to open the map first. So Kamurocho has a lot of stuff. It is described as a pleasure district. Leisure is probably a more accurate way to put it. There is a bit... The sex industry is large in Kamurocho, but it's not just that, which is what the term pleasure district, I think, brings to mind. It's a district specifically of Tokyo. Big surprise. It's home to a lot of establishments. You've got restaurants. I don't know how they work in this game. This game changes a lot of systems. Sega arcades, because Sega published the game. I don't know what Maruhan is. That's new. That's also new. Popo and Oh, the M store isn't even open yet? Oh, because I can't access the north part yet. M store and Popo are chains of convenience stores. Ebisu Pawn is your pawn shop, which is like the one place you can actually sell things. Kotobuki Drugs is where you're going to be buying healing items. So, street-wise, Tenkaichi Street and Nakamichi Street are kind of your main roads. They're always super packed, super brightly lit. Tons of businesses along them, as well as a park in Tenkaichi Alley, and also Nakamichi Alley is huge. Pink Street and Senryo Boulevard, Senryo Avenue are where the sex industry stuff usually is, which sometimes you can visit, sometimes you can't. Specifically, these games are very, very pro sex workers, and a lot of really industries that are kind of given the side eye, like the water industry as well, which we will talk about later. The Millennium Tower is just a massive office, and actually it has a bit of everything. It has offices, it has restaurants, it has bars. Usually don't go there into the businesses there in these games. It's usually more of a final set piece. Theater Avenue, there's a traditional theater as well as a movie theater there. Theater Square is just kind of a big plaza. Shichifuku Street, well, honestly, the east to west streets aren't, other than Park Boulevard, aren't really the most well-defined ones. Like Taihei, there's not really much to say about Taihei Boulevard. Park Street, East Park is here, which in universe it was basically a mistake and they just never bothered to change it. It's so dumb. But yeah, that's a quick and dirty overview of Kamurocho. If we go into the other menu, though, we have a lot of stuff here. Some of this is grayed out, like the smartphone, because we are currently in the 90s, and there is time for clacks. Or is that the 80s? So we have tasks, which lets you keep track of active missions and your sub-stories in general. Sub-stories are a form of side quest. Usually it's a stupid conversation, and I mean stupid in the most wonderful way, and then a fight. Or go collect items. Skills. Ichiban did learn the Tenacious Fist skill that costs 8 MP. Kasuga puts all his energy into a single punch that may leave the enemy stunned. Power Light. If you look at items, we have Salmon Onigiri, Seaweed Onigiri, and Tuna Onigiri, as well as the Legendary First Aid Kit, which is a revive item. This is just... I think this is from having another Yakuza game's data on my computer, because I played Kiwami 2 on PC. Gear, we have none. Barehanded, the 2 lethal weapons that'll never let you down. We have a headgear, body gear, and leg wear slot, as well as 2 accessory slots. Gear will not show up on you. Thankfully, you would look... With some of the stuff you get in these games, you would look incredibly stupid. Party, if we check stats, it's the stuff we saw on the level up screen. Check personality. Oh my god. We have Persona social stats? That's... Yeah, you should... If you didn't already get the series attitude, the fact that the base intellect is a dumbass should kind of help. There's a lot of really interesting stuff about the series history, and I have barely scratched the surface. So I'll be talking about it throughout. We check jobs. We have the Yakuza job. Ichiban Kasuga exclusive job. Relies on bare-knuckle brawling and Kasuga's pro wrestling moves to knock enemies senseless. A high offense job that allows Kasuga to learn terrain-based skills. Yeah, despite what he was talking about, he doesn't start with the hero class. Or the equivalent of the hero class. And then we can't get into smartphone, part-time hero, dragon cart, or management until at some point in the future. This is as far as I've played. I assume threat means encounter rate. You can hold X or A to sprint. And real Yakuza, use a gamepad, is... Wait, what is LB? Oh, bring status stuff. Is the message that comes up when you try to... or when you start the game. Any PC version of these games. Oh, I completely blanked on explaining the champion... What the hell? What is this gaudy save?
I need a damn key.
Looks like you need a key. What the... Alright. So the Champion District is not quite a slum. Well, technically, I guess it is. I thought Earth Angel was here and Sherlock was... Okay. This is kind of the seedier part of Kamurocho, which is already an incredibly seedy place. I mean, the place is ruled by Yakuza, like, pretty openly. I'll talk about Earth Angel when we go there for a quest, though. Because there's something that really specifically needs to be explained. I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff in, especially, even, well, I don't know about, specifically for the sake of this game, urban Japanese culture, that doesn't immediately click with a lot of, say, Americans or Europeans. I don't want to say Westerners. That term just comes with so much baggage. Retro bar, syntax error. I don't think that works as well in the 90s.
You kept me waiting. Have a drink with me, will ya? It's New Year's Eve.
Wait, please don't tell me you were just looking for a drinking buddy.
What? You were the only guy I knew who wouldn't have anywhere else to be on New Year's.
You serious? I'm out here busting my ass making collections.
Oh, well, look at you. So big and important.
At least I'm not drunk.
Hey, I've been drinking since before you were a twinkle in your dad's eye. And look at me now. Still gorgeous.
Keep telling yourself that. Your liver probably ain't so gorgeous. But keep it up, and your only drink's gonna be when they wash your grave.
I'm sorry, honey. I do appreciate it.
Kasuga's personality may improve depending on his actions. These traits represent Kasuga as a person, and refining them will earn him a slew of perks and bonuses, such as unlocking new features or characters to talk to. The following are the 6 traits of Kasuga's personality: passion, confidence, charisma, kindness, intellect, and style. Try out all different kinds of activities to make Kasuga the very best man he can be.
You're back!
Why'd you do me like that? Michio was just drunk off her ass.
You're surprised? I haven't seen her sober in 20 years. Her and this town are just going to hell. Heck, there's some trouble at Shangri-La right now.
Huh? What happened?
I don't know the details, but you know how soaplands are. Yeah, maybe a customer got uppity with one of the girls. You ought to go check.
Damn it!
Soaplands are brought up fairly heavily in the first game, and I still don't entirely get it, but I think they're, you know, your stereotypically shady massage parlors. I'm actually not 100% sure on that one because I forgot to look it up. Shangri-La. If you played the first game, clicking the left stick to go into first person, and you can even walk around, you remember this place.
Ichi, perfect timing. We've got a huge problem.
What's wrong?
The toilet's all clogged up and we can't find a plunger anywhere.
A plunger?
Yeah, that thing you use when there's shit stuck in the pipes.
Yeah, I know what it is, but come on! We're Yakuza, not your handyman!
Well, excuse me. I suppose it wasn't me who cleaned you up every time you shit yourself.
I was a baby!
Oh, you had accidents until 5th grade!
One time! And my stomach was killing me that day!
Oh, the life of a Yakuza grunt. Come on, you've got to pay your taxes. What tax? New Year's Eve tax, buddy. I mean, cigs and beer have a luxury tax on them, don't they? So good times on New Year's cost a little extra, too. Why would I pay you, then? Just get out your goddamn wallet. That's the lamest shit I've ever heard.
No.
Get out of here, you little punks. Huh? Who the hell are you? I was just cruising by. It's New Year's. Can you just let people chill tonight? Sorry, but we're open for business on the holidays. So if you want to mess with our business, we'll just have to bust up yours. Oh, pretty scary. But lowlifes like you give Kamurocho a bad name, and I'm not about to stand for that. Ugh, get off your fucking high horse. Fuck it. Let's kill this guy.
Let's do it! Cool.
Select skills to unleash your special attacks. There are 3 types of skills: attack, recovery, and support. On-screen prompts may appear during attack skills, which offer opportunities to deal extra damage by pressing X repeatedly or pressing Y at the right time. Skills cost MP, mental points, to activate, and your current MP can be seen as a green gauge at the bottom right. Keep an eye on it. Look, and Kamahara was defeated. Yeah, another thing I should say that the series does is, much like beat-em-ups, every NPC has an actual name, which is pretty good, and I believe it's tied to their model. I'm not 100% sure. Press B in time with the enemy's attack to perform a perfect guard and decrease damage taken. You can perform a perfect guard anytime Kasuga is standing. Much like the guard command, a perfect guard will also defend against the bleeding and stun status effects, so strive for perfection. Oh, I'm actually stuck doing this the entire fight. Interesting that they didn't bother I shouldn't say didn't bother. There's a ton of work that went to the localization of this game. But, like, generic grunts battle lines are not translated into English. Damn it. You're dead next time I see you. Thank you. No sweat, buddy. But for real, Kamurocho is more dangerous than usual on New Year's. Everyone's drunk and waving their cash around. It's easy pickings out here tonight, so be careful, okay? I will. Thank you very much. Guess I better get the damn plunger from the lady at the cigarette shop. So yeah, we have, you know, QTEs on skills. Also, let me just make sure I didn't do something by accident. The text languages outside of English, which has 2 subtitle tracks, adhere more closely to Japanese audio. Oh, I forgot about that. So, let's talk about some of the localization stuff in this game. It mentions that there are 2 subtitle tracks, and this is true. If you have the audio language set to Japanese, then it actually switches to the track that is closer to the actual Japanese, instead of matching the English lines. There is, because, you know, some things roll off better in text than out loud. It's just... Also, you may have noticed the mouth movements. They redid them if you have the English audio, because this is the 3rd game in this franchise to have an English dub, actually. The first was Judgment, which I don't know if that had as much work put into it, but because it wasn't a main Yakuza game, they didn't, you know, highlight it as much. But the original Yakuza game on the PS2 had an English dub. The problem with it, because of course there's a problem with it, was at the time they were trying to market it as Japanese GTA. Hence the name Yakuza instead of Like a Dragon. Because the other protagonist is only actually part of the Yakuza for like half a game. Officially. God, I love this series so much. I just finished playing through 6 recently. Like, I played through the series. I also played to LP the Judgment games. But yeah, so much work went into the localization of this game. So much work goes into all the localization because, like, there are tons of, like, dumb name puns that had to be redone for English to make sense. Anyway. Yeah, Kamurocho, basically a constant in these games. You will always go to Kamurocho.
A toilet plunger?
Yeah. If you have one, could you run into Shangri-La?
Just buy one for them. They raised you for crying out loud. A man your age should be sending money to his family anyway.
You think I can afford that? I'm barely scraping by as is.
Well, then you need to leave that sorry Arakawa family and join a family with some real push, kid. Sure, you'd be their gopher for a while, but that'd still be better than how you're living now, right?
You're an idiot. I swore an oath to Arakawa-san, and I never abandoned him.
Aren't you an obedient little dog? Hey, I heard something real cute about you. You're babysitting Arakawa's kid? Ha! Ichi the nanny!
Hey, look, the young master's the same age as me. He's not a kid.
Young master? What is this, the 18th century?
Besides, I'm not babysitting him. I'm his caretaker. He's been in a wheelchair since he was a toddler, you know?
Ooh, so he needs a big, strong Yakuza at his side every time he wants some fresh air? Arakawa's going soft in his old age. Surprise, surprise.
Hey, try saying one more word about Arakawa and see what happens.
Hey, Aniki.
Yo, did you give those high schoolers their money back?
Yep. Never seen kids happier to see a Yakuza before. It all worked out.
See, they ain't so bad.
Dude, there's no reason to be happy about it. If we don't score big on our next job, the captain's going to kill us.
I know that. What is our next job anyway?
It's a shakedown. Our Mark borrowed 500K from a loan shark and hasn't paid back a single yen. And apparently, he's immune to Yakuza threats. But we thought we'd give it a shot, so we bought the loan.
Well, let's go, man. The dignity of the Arakawa family is riding on us.
I hope that's not true. Hey, by the way, Captain Sawashiro said to pull out all the stops to get this money back. So we might have to rough him up.
Alright, so where's this clown now?
I hear he hangs out around Public Park 3 a lot. I'll go on ahead and scope it out. Meet me over there, okay?
Alright.
So the term that he's been using, Aniki, so that's basically it's roughly, I don't know, actually I don't know how roughly, I need to stop assuming that it's a rough translation. It means big brother. It's basically, if you're familiar with the term senpai, it's like that, but less childish. It's like, well, it's more of a no, it's not a mutual thing. It's like a mentor-mentee thing.
Oh, Aniki.
Is our guy here?
Sure is. Look over there. That's Hiratsuka.
That dude, huh?
Do you know him?
Forget it. Let's go.
Hey there, Hiratsuka-san. Enjoying a little break, are we? Having a smoke while your moocher ass still owes a ton of money? Oh, you think we won't beat you to a pulp? That other family went easy on you, but we won't. The Arakawa family doesn't fuck around. If you don't want to get hurt, get out your wallet. Hey, you think I won't do it?
I can't pay back what I can't pay back. That's all there is to it.
I see you're still just coasting on your size, oh great Hiratsuka.
How'd you know that nickname? Who the hell are you?
Ah, don't you remember, pal? We used to wrestle when we were kids. You thought it was so cool to powerbomb other kids, as long as you were the only one big enough to do it.
Oh, I remember. You're Soapy Ichi. And if this guy's your pal, that must mean you ended up in the Yakuza. Shocker.
And I heard you joined the JSDF only to flunk out and come crawling back here. Life's a bitch, huh?
Yeah, it is. So deal with it somewhere else.
No can do, pal. We gotta deal with it right here, 'cause we're Yakuza. See, Yakuza orders are mandatory, and my orders are to get your wallet. So hand it over.
I told you, I don't have any money.
Come on, great son. Let's make this easy. All I need is your wallet. I don't want to get rough with you. You understand, right?
You saying that even a grown-ass man is scared of my power bombs?
Nah, I'm saying I don't want to see the strongest guy in middle school tap out. Be a shame if that was your peak.
Huh. Sounds like Soapy Ichi needs to taste the dirt again. You want it so bad? Try and take it.
Here we go. Tag match, Aniki. Not this time. You be the referee. I want him all to myself.
Huh? Quit jabbering and let's do this. Come on!
Battle is on.
Another couple things there. JSDF, Japanese Self-Defense Force, it's effectively the Japanese military since they're technically not allowed to have one. Crap, there was another term in there that I wanted to define. Do let me know if there's anything I can define better in this, because I also want to, you know, make sure that everyone can understand what's going on and what's being said.
You're still pretty strong. But not strong enough. Say goodbye to your wallet.
Please, beat me up if that's what your boss wants. But don't take my money!
Well, looky here. He did have the cash. This fucking lowlife had no intention of paying it back. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Aniki!
What? Just getting all the junk out of his wallet first, man.
Looks more like money to me.
Alright, great son. Like I said, I only wanted your wallet.
Huh? Oh. Okay.
Okay, let's go, Mitsu.
Hey, Aniki! What's up with you? Why did you take the money?
Hiratsuka won't screw us. He'll pay it off if we just give him time.
How you figure that?
You think he's out here working his ass off, doing construction on New Year's Eve just for fun? Didn't you notice what he was smoking? It was just a nub, man. He obviously just picked it up off the ground.
Why'd he do that if he had so much cash?
'Cause it's New Year's. He probably wanted to buy his mom a nice meal, so he got some cash out of the bank, you know?
That doesn't mean it's okay to be late on his payments.
Look, you know that old candy shop just past Showa Street?
Yeah, it closed last year, right? What about it?
Hiratsuka's mom ran that shop.
Really?
She closed it because she got sick. Real sick. I went to see her in the hospital, and she was thin as a rail. But even so, she was happy, because her son was back in Kamurocho, taking care of her.
So, that money Hiratsuka borrowed was...
It was all for her hospital bills.
Oh. But, dude, if we go back empty-handed, Captain Sawashiro's gonna kill us.
We're not going back empty-handed. We were asked to snatch the dude's wallet. And look, that's exactly what we snatched.
You know that's not what the captain meant.
God, everyone has the same ringtones in these games.
Hello, this is Ichiban.
You're slow. I told you to pick up within 2 rings.
Sorry, Captain.
Don't tell me you're still out there doing collections.
Just finished up the last one, sir. I'm about to head back to the office.
That'd be great. Except right now you should be with the young master.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll be there as fast as I can.
What good is that? He still has to wait for you. Why are you always slow as shit?
I'm sorry, sir.
Just move your ass. And don't take him anywhere dumb or dangerous. If anything happens to him under your watch, I'd have to kill you 1,000 times.
Yes, I know that, sir.
So you gotta go play chaperone to the young master?
Yeah, damn it. I can't believe I forgot. Mitsu, take this back to the office for me.
Oh no! I'm not gonna be the one to hand this in to the captain. You just let me know when the young master lets you off your leash. I'll kill time until then.
Alright, I might have wasted a bit of time just rambling about explaining things, but yeah, please, I love sharing stuff that I've learned by especially... Oh, the Millennium Tower is still under construction. Oh, that's cool. You never get to see it in that state, I don't think. I don't think it's even that done at the start of the first game. Huh. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Yakuza Like a Dragon, we're going to continue Chapter 1 and go meet up with, did it say his name? Masato. See you guys then.